Okay guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a special. And if this video gets, I don't know, I just started posting again, so I don't have the views that I used to. So if this video gets, like 25 likes, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this. So this is what if Deku had the Oppe no Mi. And yeah, this is basically Law's devil fruit. Yeah, I haven't watched. I already, I'm 3 or 4 episodes past the Alibasta arc, so I haven't watched that far in One Piece yet. Yeah, so if you see in this video, I don't know much about the Oppe no Mi's abilities, then please give me more details about it, but don't spoil the show. Don't spoil the character, right? So yeah. Anyways, yeah, join my Discord because I need more people on there, and it's only like 7 people. 7 or 8, counting me, of course. So yeah, please ignore the fireworks outside. I don't know why they're using fireworks when it's obviously not July yet. So yeah, just ignore those fireworks. So with that out of the way, let's begin. Okay, so before I start this, what if I'm gonna say this? What if it's gonna be very dark, and it's gonna be dark, but yeah, it's gonna be really dark. So with that out of the way, let's begin. So we start off with Deku. We start off by having 10% of the population being quirkless, and it's gonna be a very noticeable change with the attitude of people with quirks and quirkless. And yeah, they're gonna be looked down upon even more than they were before. So now we skip Deku going to the quirk doctor, and they say that he's quirkless, as the doctor looks at Deku with disgust and hate. And Inko, learning that his son was quirkless, she looked at him with disgust as well, as she didn't want a quirkless son. She wanted a son with a quirk to be proud of, but she got a son that was a mistake, that shouldn't have been born at all. So they kicked Deku out, and basically they Inko, as soon as they went into the house, she began to abuse Deku, and there would be blood, the blood bruises on Deku cuts, as he'd be screaming in pain, but Inko wouldn't listen. She would just say, "Shut up, you quirkless. You should have never been born." And she would lash him, every time, Deku really did anything, remotely wrong. And then she would even do it for the fun of it sometimes. She was just bored. She hated Deku so much now for being quirkless. And then eventually, the time came. Deku was 6 years old. Deku couldn't take the bullying of Bakugo and the constant torment of, being quirkless, and his mother constantly abusing him. And, Deku's dream of being a hero was thrown out of the trash can. It was thrown into the trash can, as he was learning about being a doctor instead, thinking that if he can't be a hero, he could probably help people by being a doctor instead. So over that year, he began to study about physiology, about biology, and all about the human body, and all about different diseases and illnesses. So Deku would be very intelligent about human body, psychology, and stuff like that. However, things changed when he turned 6 years old. Hisashi couldn't take Deku being quirkless any longer. He hated Deku just as much as Inko and Bakugo did. And as soon as Hisashi arrived late from work, and he was drunk as well. He went to Deku's room. He, opened the door very harshly, loud enough for Deku to wake up from his deep sleep, as he was sleeping at the time, and Hisashi grabbed Deku by his hair and then began pulling him out the door. He began, pulling him to the door and then just threw him out of the house. And, Deku was crying and saying, "Please, what did I do wrong? I did everything I could possibly do." And then, Hisashi smirking said, "You're a quirkless. What could you ever do?" And basically, this hit Deku, like, not physically, but emotionally. And then he thought, wait, what could a quirkless person do in this world? This world derives only from power. If I want to change this world, if I want to do something that's gonna be noticeable, I have to get power. But I don't know how. And basically, Hisashi started beating Deku even more. However, because people knew around the neighborhood that Deku was quirkless, they didn't bother to help. Instead, some of them even joined in and began beating Deku as well outside. And then, as Deku was being battered onto this concrete floor, Hisashi then went back to the house that was a few feet from Deku and said, "Why don't you die? You were a mistake to begin with." And Hisashi then went back to the house. Then after this, Deku was sniffling. He was balling up. He curled up into a ball and crying, thinking, "Why? What did I ever do in this world? I didn't do anything." Exactly, I didn't do anything. These people, they're lying. This world only derives from power. That's this world's fault. What's wrong with this world? I have to change it. But how? How would I ever get to change this world? And basically, Deku thought, wait a minute. Quirks are the things that change this world. This world used to be peaceful, and everyone used to be equal before quirks were developed. If that's the problem, as Deku was pushing himself back up to the ground, and then Deku smirked a devilish grin. Then I guess I'm gonna have to take away quirks from the humans, and then Deku was homeless. He had to derive his stuff from the trash can, and as he's eating another horrible meal from the trash, he sees some sort of fruit. He thinks, wait, this doesn't look like any other ordinary fruit. This is some sort of candy. If so, it might be a new one. But why would they throw it in the trash? Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is dinner, I guess. This is lunch, I guess. And he ate the devil fruit. And as you know from the title, this is the Oppe no Mi devil fruit. The fruit tasted sweet to Deku, and nothing noticeable really happened. So he just went on with his day. So then a couple of people, after 1 week went by, Deku hasn't really been using his power. He's just been, looking at some magazines about the human body in the trash can. That was in the trash can, and a couple of people, a couple of adults, thugs, came up to Deku, and, they was talking to Deku and saying, "Oh, that's the quirkless kid that's in this neighborhood. Why don't we rough him up a bit, teaching him a lesson about being alive?" And, they all agreed, and they rushed at Deku. And Deku, not being able to defend himself, as he has his scalpel from, the trash, in the trash that he picked up. And basically, for some strange reason, he, wanted to fight back. He wanted to stop this from happening. And then he awakened he used his devil fruit powers for the first time, as a huge barrier, a barrier, not so huge, was surrounding the thugs. Deku then looked around and saw that it was weird. It wasn't, from this, like, world. It was probably another dimension or some sort. And he's thinking this, and then he sees objects nearby, or he sees like that. People are unable to do anything in this world because I don't know much about the what the Obi can do. I know it can make a space where you could do where he has control over all the humans and stuff like that. So they're paralyzed. They could make them paralyzed subconsciously. So Deku thought, wait, are they paralyzed? Do I have a quirk? No, I was diagnosed as quirkless. Does it have something to do with that food I ate 2 weeks ago or a week ago? I don't know, but I might have to find out soon. So basically, Deku had that scalpel, and he lunged at the one of the thugs, and and he basically amputated his arm, as the thug is screaming in pain as his arm was amputated, and he's crying. The thug was saying, this guy, he's not quirkless. Were they lying? And basically the other thug said, "You're a liar, but why would you do that to yourself?" And basically, then Deku wasn't having any of this, as he was tired of people stepping down upon him, and now it was his payback. And he basically replaced, one of the thug's heads, the thug's head with, an object that was nearby. An object that was nearby, and the thug went limp as his body cold fell to the ground, and he just amputated the rest of the thugs and killed them. So then Deku, who was walking over the limp and dead bodies, began to think, it seems with this power that I've gained, I'll finally be able to rid the world of quirks. That will be my new mission, my new goal. As then Deku faded into the darkness, ready for what's coming next.